Hello and welcome back to More Than Facts. Today we're diving into one of the most legendary and mysterious periods in history, the Viking Age. These fierce warriors, skilled sailors, and master traders left a huge mark on history, and their influence is still felt today. But how much do you really know about them? Get ready as we uncover 7 fascinating facts about the Viking Age that might surprise you. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest historical videos. Now, let's set sail into the Viking world. Vikings were more than just warriors. When we think of Vikings, we often picture savage raiders in horned helmets. But the truth is, they were much more than that. While they were fierce fighters, they were also skilled traders, explorers, and settlers. Traders. Vikings traveled across Europe, the Middle East, and even Asia to trade goods like furs, weapons, and jewelry. Viking trade routes stretched as far as Constantinople and Baghdad. Explorers. They were among the greatest explorers of their time, discovering new lands like Iceland, Greenland, and even North America. More on that later. Settlers. Many Vikings settled in foreign lands, integrating with local cultures rather than just raiding. They established thriving communities in places like England, Ireland, and Normandy. So, while Vikings did raid and conquer, they were also incredible merchants, farmers, and pioneers. Vikings didn't actually wear horned helmets. If you've ever seen a Viking in movies or cartoons, chances are they had huge horned helmets. But this is a complete myth. Historians have found no evidence that Vikings ever wore horned helmets in battle. In reality, Viking helmets were simple, rounded, and made of iron or leather. So where did the horned helmet idea come from? It actually originated in 19th century opera and artwork. A costume designer for a Wagner opera added horns to make Vikings look more dramatic, and the myth stuck. 3. Vikings were the first Europeans to reach North America. Long before Christopher Columbus set sail, a Viking explorer named Leif Erikson landed in North America around the year 1000 AD, almost 500 years earlier. Leif Erikson and his crew discovered a place they called Vinland, which is believed to be in modern-day Newfoundland, Canada. They built temporary settlements but didn't stay long, due to conflicts with local indigenous peoples. Even though the Viking presence in North America was short-lived, it proves that they were the first Europeans to set foot in the New World. Vikings had advanced shipbuilding skills. One of the reasons Vikings were such great explorers and raiders was their incredible shipbuilding technology. Viking ships, called longships, were designed for both speed and versatility. Longships were lightweight, allowing them to travel quickly across oceans and even up rivers. They had a shallow draft, meaning they could land directly on beaches instead of needing ports. Viking ships could also be carried over land, giving them access to areas other navies couldn't reach. Thanks to their ships, Vikings were able to raid deep into Europe, explore new lands, and become dominant seafarers. Vikings were clean and well-groomed. Forget the idea of dirty, smelly barbarians. Vikings actually took personal hygiene very seriously. Archaeologists have discovered Viking grooming tools like combs, razors, tweezers, and even ear cleaners. Vikings bathed at least once a week, which was far more than most Europeans at the time. They used hot springs and saunas to stay clean. They even dyed their hair blonde using soap made from ashes. as lighter hair was considered attractive. Their love for cleanliness made them stand out, and some historical records mention how English women found Viking men more attractive than their own husbands. 6. Vikings had a complex system of laws and democracy. Viking societies weren't just lawless bands of warriors. They had a structured legal system and even early forms of democracy. Each Viking community had a thing, a governing assembly, where free men could debate and vote on laws. Disputes were settled through legal trials, and punishments ranged from fines to banishment. Women had more rights than in most medieval societies. They could own property, divorce, and run businesses. Vikings may have been warriors, but they also had a surprisingly fair and organized society. 7. The Viking Age didn't end. Because they were defeated, many people assume the Viking Age ended because they were conquered. However, that's not exactly true. The Viking Age, roughly 793–1066 AD, ended because Vikings gradually assimilated into other cultures. Many settled in places like England and France, adopting Christianity and local customs. The last major Viking invasion was in 1066, when King Harald Hardrada tried to claim the English throne, but was defeated at the Battle of Stamford Bridge. By this time, many Viking communities had already blended into European society, ending their era of dominance. So, rather than being destroyed, the Vikings became part of the cultures they once raided. And there you have it. 7 incredible facts about the Viking Age. From their legendary ships to their journeys to North America, Vikings were far more than just raiders. Which facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest history content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.